Hey.
Welcome to another Ask BP. Did I say X?
You said X.
I did not mean to. My mouth's a little dry from all the Ask BP questions I've been answering. As you can see, we're still wearing the same outfits. We're doing 2 of these in a row for the first time ever. The way this works is you tweet questions to us. We're Battleship Pretension, by the way, at the Pretension, I guess. I only needed to say at once. Yeah. At the Pretension on Twitter. And we answer them in these short video segments.
Yeah.
The first one, this is from at Grace Lives. I love these names.
Yeah.
I love a lot of these Twitter names.
Man, I love our listeners, David.
Yeah. And this one made me feel bad. Do you plan to have a female guest anytime soon? Here's the thing. We've had female guests before. We had Jen Kirkman. We had Erin Gibson. We had Pilar Alessandra.
I think that's it.
That's about it, yeah.
We had your ex-girlfriend on a supplement, but that's not available anymore.
Yeah, it's not. And yeah, we do plan to have more. I wish I could think of a good excuse. I guess we're a couple of guys and our friends are guys, and we also pull guests from the world of comedy.
Yeah.
And there are more male comedians than female comedians.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that men are funnier than women. I don't think that's true at all.
I do.
But I think
that's true.
I think it's provable that there are more male comedians than female comedians.
Because they're funnier.
All right. So yeah, we've got some in the I guess ready to go.
Yeah.
Coming up. All right. At David Rods, has there ever been a movie where your opinions differed so much? He means me and Tyler.
Yeah.
That it led to a heated argument rather than a discussion.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. You and I are very civilized people, and we're not going to argue over something as ultimately trivial as a film.
Oh, of course not.
But if, say, we lived together in a tiny one-bedroom apartment in Chicago, and we are ready to murder each other over anything, it might as well be a film.
Yeah.
So, yeah, our first year living together in Chicago, we don't live together now. This is Tyler's place, not mine.
Right.
We got into a pretty big argument over Mulholland Drive.
Yeah.
Which I loved, and Tyler didn't. I don't think you hated it.
I think I hated it at the time.
Oh, you did, but you've grown to like it quite a bit.
It's probably not a movie that I would watch on a regular basis. I've grown to respect it. At the time, it was, it's odd that we're bringing this film up because in the last Ask BP section, friend of the show, Pat Francis, asked what we considered to be the most pretentious film of 2009. Well,
and since David Lynch didn't make a film this year.
Right. And so, and at the time, I considered Mulholland Drive to quite possibly be the most pretentious film of all time, simply because I even look just to make sure, because I wasn't comfortable using the term pretentious. I looked it up, and it said giving I don't remember it exactly, but it was having the air of artistic distinction without actually having anything really behind it. And I was like, well, that's Mulholland Drive right there.
And I was, of course, insulted.
Yeah.
And I think that argument ended with a bowl of popcorn being thrown across the room. Or something like that?
No, you threw the popcorn across the room right before we had an Oscar party, by the way.
Oh, that was an argument over Memento.
That was an argument over Memento, but more specifically the Independent Spirit Awards.
Well, I think that was an argument over Memento versus Mulholland Drive and which one was better.
No, it had to no.
Okay, you remember better than I do. Let's move on to the next question.
This is a fun story,
okay,
David.
Hurry up.
Okay. Here's what happened is at the Mulholland Drive had gotten one nomination at the Independent Spirit Awards, and I believe it was cinematography.
Okay.
And Memento had been nominated a bunch. And David said, and I don't remember, I said something rather flippantly that admittedly could have been interpreted as, well, Memento is clearly a better film. What I meant it as was the Independent Spirit Awards are not that different from the Oscars, and if there's an independent film that's made a fair amount of money, it'll be nominated. Mulholland Drive didn't, so it wasn't going to be. That's what I meant it as. Admittedly, I probably came up with I probably said that. And David got angry and threw a bowl of popcorn across the room.
Yeah.
And then we had to clean it up like a couple that are just fighting, like Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
That's exactly the reference I was going to.
we had to clean it up because we were having guests over.
By the way, Village Voice Critics Poll: Mulholland Drive, best film of the decade. Last question of the day. At, jeez Louise, LOTR Crazy 18.
LOT or Lord of the Rings Crazy 18.
Okay, all right, I like it. Says, how do you feel about the films of John Sayles, especially Limbo, Lone Star, and Honey Dripper? I love John Sayles.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen Limbo or Honey Dripper.
Nor have I.
I love Lone Star. I love Matewan. I love Brother from Another Planet.
Yeah, Sunshine State.
Sunshine State was great and I think a little overrated or underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love John Sayles.
Yeah, and Lone Star especially. I mean, it's just one of those films that I equate it. I believe it came out the same year as Fargo, but I equate them not just because they came out the same year, but because they have the makings of one type of film, and they wind up being another type completely. It's hard to explain, but like oops.
And we also need to wrap up.
Yeah,
6 minutes.
But yeah, Lone Star, it's a nice little mystery, but it's a very touching drama with some of the best performances I've ever seen. It's really wonderful. I love Lone Star.
And my favorite is Brother from Another Planet.
All right. So yeah, to repeat, if you want to ask us questions, you get us at there it is right there. At The Pretension. So until next time, bye.